Hello, all my air signs. Welcome to your weekly energy update. And of course, this is for all my Geminis, my Libras, my Aquarians, no matter where it is at in your chart. We're going to be zeroing in on the week of December 19th to December 26th. So, of course, the big day this week that most people are, interested in, at least in the United States, is Christmas Day. So Merry Christmas. I hope you have a very special holiday and stay warm. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, if you're celebrating in the Southern Hemisphere where it's summer, going into summer, then have a cool Christmas, or at least a comfortable Christmas there. We also, of course, have the winter-summer solstice starting this week on the 21st. And that's, of course, starts the Capricorn season. So I also put out a video today for Capricorn season. It's a pick a card, so if you want to check that out. And I also had put out winter solstice, which also can be for the summer solstice, like a week or so ago. And I'll link those at the end here of the video. So if you want to check any of those out. And then on Christmas Day, I'm actually putting out the new Capricorn super new moon readings for each of the zodiac signs. So if you want to check those out, that's for actually happens on January 2nd, but it gives you energies for the week before and the 2 weeks after. So if you get bored during Christmas Day and or you want to take a nap, I've heard that my voice allows you to take a great nap. So if you want to do that, check it out. All right, well, let's dig into this week and see what the Creator wants all of your air signs to know about this week. And we're going to pull these cards here from the Divine Guidance cards, and they're from Shirley Harnish. She's just a really talented lady. She created these cards through fractal imaging, which she puts like formulas into the software program, and she has no idea. She adds all these different formulas together and it creates this art. I kind of call it the spiritual ink blot test. So whatever card comes out, take a look at it, see what you see, and then we'll read from her little book that has the intuitive message as well. So for all our air signs, what do you want them to know? Actually, this one right here wants to speak. So we will do that one here, and we've got card number 9. So I'll let you see that here. Let's kind of zoom in so you can see a little clearer. Sorry for the glare there. All right, and let's see what message comes with that card. That is rewards. So hey, we have liftoff. Yeah, it does like a little rocket, doesn't it? Energetically and physically, things are about to take off in your world. Hold on to your hat. All your hard work is about to pay off. Whatever your venture is right now, there's a great movement coming. Things are about to skyrocket for you. So good things do come, and this is your time to enjoy them. You've done the work. Now's the time to reap the rewards. Congratulations. So that's a great message to get there too. So definitely a time of you're getting beautiful recognition, both energetically and in the physical world. So if you've been doing spiritual work, you're going to get a lot of spiritual energy from it. If you've been doing work in the physical world, you're going to be seeing those benefits come in as well. We're going to pull cards here from these Good Tarot, and just to see what else the Creator wants you to know about this week and about these rewards. Here. All right, Creator, so for our air signs, what else do you want them to know about this week coming up here? Okay, that one, and they wanted that one too. So you already have this one. We'll put that one up there, and then see what else. Anything else for our air signs, please? Okay, yep. Okay. All right, and they say that is it, so we will go with these. I'll put these out here since these are already made themselves known. And 10 of Earth, which would be 10 of Pentacles, is all about the outside world, feeling abundance, feeling wholeness and completeness, so much that you're filling up and you're feeling so abundant. You have, like, you're just overflowing, where people, you just are able to give and not worry about receiving or reciprocation or anything like that. You're just like, yeah, I've just got so much extra here. And so that is a beautiful abundance, and that goes right in here with this rewards that you had. You also have the 9 of Waters, which is the 9 of Cups, which is kind of the wish fulfilled, the emotional, your emotional bowl is filling up and overflowing as well. So you're not only getting it in the physical world, you're feeling it emotionally as well. So this is a great reading for all you air signs here with all this, coming out. The number 9 also has a significance, and of course you got it twice here, which is why I want to mention it. It's really about finding it within yourself too. It's not about relying on the external world and things to bring it to you, like the 9 of Cups, and if you had the 9 of Earth, and if you had 9 of Swords, all those 9s are about finding it from within. It's like the Hermit card too. You go within and you find this amazing wisdom and amazing awareness and amazing resources and amazing energy. You find it all within you. And so it's kind of contained where, because you're finding it within you, it can't be taken away by anything on the outside. You're the only one that can block it from you, and it's a beautiful message that comes with this. And then you have the Ace of Earth. So that would be the Ace of Pentacles. So new opportunities, new things coming in for you from the outside world, which you have the 10, which is endings and new beginnings. So you've reached these goals, you've reached this accomplishments, you're getting the rewards, and now you're like, okay, what's next? Now I'm ready for my next new adventure, my next new opportunities to come in. And so this is beautiful. I love that these are following one another here. And you have the 6 of Earth, which you got a lot of earth here, a lot of good grounding this week for you. And this is the giving and receiving card. I also call it the awareness of codependency. This message that they want me to bring with that is around the codependent feeling. And what that does, and I always admit, I'm a recovering enabler in codependent relationships, so I understand completely the enabler side, and I also witness the havoc that I put onto other people in my codependent relationships. So this is the wisdom that they want me to share. The enablers, we have this belief in the beginning, at least, that we are not worthy to be around unless we're able to give something to someone. And if we're not able to give something to someone, we have this belief that they're just going to go somewhere else, because if we can't give them anything, then why in the heck would anyone want to be around me, right? And how that influences relationships is we don't allow people to give to us a whole lot, if at all, because that puts us in a position of totally scared out of our wits, because if they're giving to us, that means we're not giving to them, and why they're just going to leave us then. That's what we're afraid of, is that we're going to get abandoned, we're going to be rejected, right? So what happens is when you go into a new relationship of any kind, whether it's romantic or friends or work or whatever, you go into this place of equal adults in the very beginning, early in the very beginning. But being this enabler, I'll allow them to give a little, but I'm going to give and give and give. And it starts off as adult to adult, but quickly turns into mama bird and baby bird, parent and child relationship, where I am the giver and you are the receiver. I only feed you, little baby bird, and I'm going to give and give and give and give, and I teach you to only receive, and so you're not giving back. And I give and I give, and then I'm exhausted, and then I get resentful. And that doesn't usually end very well in that type of relationship. Well, the other side of it is this little baby bird. It wants to give, and if we're not allowing it to give to us, then it's going to give outwardly somewhere else, which is why people have affairs, because they're giving out here because they don't feel they can give here, or they'll become workaholics and invest a lot of energy into working because they're getting at least something back in that work, or They'll invest in friends or a hobby or working out, or they'll do something else where at least they're able to invest their energy. So this beautiful message that comes from this is you discover your worth, you discover your inner worth, and you discover that it doesn't matter, whether you're able to give or receive from other people, because you have to be able to give to yourself first. And once you find out that you're worthy of receiving that from yourself, then you also allow other people to give to you, and you don't fear that if someone leaves you, it's okay. You found what you need within you. You're not so afraid of the repercussions of the outside stuff anyway. And so there's this beautiful giving and receiving that happens because it starts with giving to yourself. Everything that you've been wanting to receive from others, you give to yourself, because you know yourself better than any human on this planet, and they're the only ones that are going to give it to you. And that's really the mirror of this, the outside world. Usually has like 3 pentacles and 3 pentacles. It's showing people reflect back to your worth and how you really feel about yourself. And I can, all my codependent relationships, that they ended up either going out and having affairs, or they ended up going out, or they ended up just treating me horribly, or at least I felt they treated me horribly because I felt I was being used, which is what enablers feel too, even though we told them, only receive from me, and like, I can't believe you only received from me, and like, well, that's what you wanted, that's what you were telling me, right? So they become these mirrors, and I look back at all those relationships I had as beautiful teachers for me, and I have no resentments toward them because they kept showing me, reflecting back to me how I felt about myself, kept telling me what I wanted to hear about myself until I heard it, telling me what I wanted to see about myself until I saw it. And then when that happened, this whole thing changed. So it's a beautiful message for you, because you are finding this abundance and these rewards coming in, and this is going to bring this message to you, because when you have abundance flowing in, that's when you get your lessons around abundance and your self-worth, right? But it's beautiful because it's freeing. Trust me, it's totally worth reflecting on it, because you do become free. Yeah, and then you have the Page of Water. So this would be Page of Cups. It's your emotions, which brings in, so this totally brings in new emotion, new fulfillment. I mean, you have the 9 of Waters here. You're feeling this wholeness and completeness, and this takes you into this new journey within your emotions, which is beautiful. It also brings you emotional messages. And you being, air signs don't normally remember to bring in the emotions, and I know I'm my sun sign is Aquarius. I have a ton of water in my chart though, but people perceive me as more in my mind a lot, and I hear it from Aquarians, and a lot of the air signs a lot is they get a bad rap of not being emotional, but it's because we do so well at these waters run deep. They don't make it to the surface because our mind just keeps it at bay, but it doesn't mean that you don't feel. And this is a beautiful journey here too, about balancing and bringing in and balancing all that air energy with your water as well. So mind and heart coming into a beautiful balance with this 6 of Earth, this balancing of your worth, your emotions, your worthiness is all coming out during this period of time here. And I feel like there's one more card. So what's your final message for our air signs here? So you wanted all of that to end with your strength card. And this is beautiful. You find your inner strength. And so there's a beautiful message here, because you have your lower human self and you have your higher, amazing, powerful self here. And our lion comes down here hungry. It comes down here so hungry and so thirsty, and it's told, look out here for that which will fulfill you. And so we go out there and we eat of relationships and drink of relationships. We eat of circumstances like jobs and education and drink of those. And then we eat and drink of possessions and bank accounts and human body, and we're told that all of that is supposed to make us fill our stomach up and quench our thirst, but it doesn't. The more we eat, it's like American Chinese food. We eat it, and if it fills us up at all, we're hungry an hour later, right? And if we drink, we become more thirsty than we were before, and so we become desperate in our human form, and it's so bad that we get hangry. We're hungry, angry, and our lion starts roaring in the jungle because it's so desperate. Well, it's still veiled from the power of who we really are, which our higher self here, represented by this beautiful lady here, is our powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit self made of unconditional love. And though the lion is veiled from the higher self is fully aware of our little shadow self experiencing this life down here. And so it comes down because it hears us roaring, and it doesn't kill us to put us out of our misery or try to cage us to protect everyone else from us, or try to control us or suppress us with like a whip and a chair like they do in circuses and all that. And because what the lion is truly hungry for is unconditional love. It's not finding it in the outside world, in this conditional world of the shadow world we live in, but she brings it. So our higher self comes down, gives that love, hugs the lion, gives it all the love that it's wanting, and it transforms from this roaring lion in the jungle to this purring cub sitting on the lap of our higher self, feeling totally full, feeling totally quenched of thirst, feeling loved and whole for the first time possibly in its life. And it doesn't have to go forward alone ever again, because it knows that finding this inner strength, finding this from within, they can always have that, and they walk hand in hand through the rest of this life together. And I say sometimes, the lion sees a rabbit and he runs off into the jungle, and for a moment he goes, oh, I'm alone. Oh, wait, I'm not. And you return back to here knowing this, because once you find this, you'll never forget it again. And so this is a beautiful week of awareness of finding this inner strength that just transforms how you feel, how you perceive the world. And like it says, you're about to take off on a rocket ship. All right. Well, I love this for you. I'm going to leave the reading there. And I do want to let you know, in addition to these readings, of course, like I mentioned, I do seasonal readings for the different seasons, and monthly readings by each zodiac sign, new moon, full moon readings, a variety of readings throughout the month. And they're all free. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get notified immediately when they become available, if you haven't done so already, just click the subscribe button down below, and then that's going to make this notification bell pop up. And when you click on that, then that will allow you to choose to receive immediate notification of those. Also, if you want to be a part of sharing these beautiful messages and sharing the love, if you want to give this video a little thumbs up, click that like button. That just helps the YouTube algorithm share these videos with more people automatically. And so if you want to, share those, just click that like button. Never any pressure, but if you do that, I definitely appreciate that. All right. Well, just know as you go throughout this week, and really every second of every day of your life, you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. But until then, you take care and have a Merry Christmas. You take care.